Hello and welcome back. This is the fourth part of the Bandit Over the Wire series. In the last part we found out the SSH key.private and we are going to continue from level 14 in this video. Alright. So what level 14 says to us is the password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to the port 30,000 on localhost. Okay, so we don't really have anything. The password for the next level can be submitted by wait a minute. So the password for the next level can be submitted by submitting the password of the current level, but there is no password of the current level. No. Okay. Oh yeah. So the password of the current level is stored in Bandit pass. We are at level 14. So this is the password. Okay. So I was confused because we logged into this level through an SSH key, and they are asking for us for a password. So I was confused. So the way you do this is you first of all you print this, right? So what this will do, it will just print this, and then we are going to use the the pipe command. So we already know that the output of the previous command is sent as the input of the next command, right? So the way to send this output into the input or to the port 30,000 on localhost is by using the NC tool. Now NC is also known as the Swiss knife for hackers. You can learn about it more. It's a really useful tool. So the way to do this is NC localhost and port 30,000, and we get the password for the next level like this. We're going to store it right here, and we're going to log into the next level now. We don't have a SSH key private, so we can remove this. The next level is Bandit 15. The password is whatever we got just now. Alright, so let's go to the next level. The password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to port 30,001 on localhost using SSL TLS encryption. Okay, so we cannot simply use the netcat tool again because it says SSL TLS encryption. Maybe you can do it using NC as well. There are multiple ways to solve the same thing, but the way to do this is using this OpenSSL. Okay, so the way to solve this is we are going to echo this, right? Just maybe not. First I think we have to connect to the port 30,001. So the command for this is OpenSSL and S client connect, which basically means using the SSL TLS encryption, connect to localhost, and we're going to give the is2 sign and give the port name. So this basically means connect to localhost port number 30,001 with SSL TLS encryption, and the command we are using or the tool we are using to do this is OpenSSL. So if we press enter, we are connected. Now I think we have to paste this password here, and it says correct, and it gives us a new password which should be the password for level 16. So now let's continue to level 16. 16. My internet is slow nowadays. Okay, so we are at level 16, and let's read the description, the goal of the level. My internet is really slow nowadays. The credentials for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to a port on localhost in the range 31,000 to 32,000. First find which of these ports have a server listening, and then find which of these speak SSL TLS and which don't. There is only one server. Okay, so in the previous level, port number 30,001 was the port that we had to submit the password to. So it gave us that port number very easily. But in this level, it says that it can be any port from 31,000 to 32,000. So what we have to do here, it's very simple. If you guys have learned the concept of Nmap, so Nmap is basically network mapper. What it helps to do is it helps to find out which ports in your device or in any device, which ports are open, which might be closed, which might be filtered because of firewall, which might be unfiltered, right? So what we are going to do is Nmap and -A. So -A means aggressive scanning. Well, I mean, if you're just starting Bandit, I don't expect anyone to understand Nmap commands, but bear with me. So A means aggressive scanning. Even though the name is aggressive, it's actually a very useful and not that noise making scanning. So now, which machine are we going to scan? We are going to scan this localhost, right? Now one thing to remember is, if I was doing this on my own private machine or on my local machine, the command would have been nmap-a and OverTheWire Labs, whatever the name of this website is, and the port number is 2220, right? Or maybe not. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's not always going to be localhost. If you're scanning a website, it's going to be the name of the website. If you're scanning a certain IP address in a network, it's going to be that IP address. So we have localhost, and the port number, as we have been told, is from 31,000 to 32,000. We're going to scan only 1,000 ports. Now if we press enter, so if you don't give this instruction, Nmap will scan by default top 1,000 most used port. So it does not mean ports from number 1 to 1,000, it means the most used ports. Like, so for example, port number 80 is very much used, port number 22 is very much used for SSH, port number 8000 is also used as a non-default port for web hosting, like that. So let's wait. 0% done. Arre? Okay, 60% done. I thought the connection was terminated or something. That would have been very frustrating. So we have to wait. Sorry for this. You can skip a few times in the video maybe. Hmm. 19 seconds remaining, it says, but I don't really believe this. This is only an estimate. It can be 30 seconds, it can be 3 minutes, you never know. Alright, so make sure that you're not just copying and pasting the commands, you're also understanding the commands that we are using here. As a beginner, I don't suggest depending on AI tools like ChatGPT, but you can use them to understand commands. They can explain anything pretty good. Okay, so I have no idea what's happening. See, I told you guys, 19 remaining, 28. I will pause this video to make this video shorter. Alright guys, so I did the scan again with the verbose mode on. So verbose mode basically tells you everything that it's doing on the way. And here we can see, even though the scan is just 20% completed, we can see that it has already discovered 5 ports. So what we can do is we can stop right here, right, and we can do a hit and trial on each of these and see that which port takes the answer. So we can so in the last level we used OpenSSL. In this level, let's use a new tool. Let's use ncat and ncat localhost, and let's use SSL, right, the SSL option, and use on port 31518, which is the wrong answer. I do not want to make my video any longer. You can try all 5 of these and you can see what the difference is. The port number for this level is 31790, and we have to submit the password right here, and we get not a password but an RSA key. Alright, so let's save this password, save this RSA key in a file called sshkey.key maybe. Alright, so we have an sshkey.key, and you should remember that we have to change the permissions to 600 of this SSH file, and then we can use this SSH file to connect to, which level are we in? Bandit 16. So now we can connect to Bandit 17 at bandit.overthewire.labs.org and 2220. Could not. What is the? Okay, let's just do this actually. Okay. It's bandit.labs, not bandit.overthewire. Okay, so let's use sshkey.key and let's log into Bandit 17. Alright, and we are in, and let's go to Bandit 17 and let's look what we've got. There are 2 files in the home directory, passwords old and passwords new. The password for the next level is in passwords new, and it's the only line that has been changed between passwords old and password new. If you solve this level and see bye when trying to log into the Bandit 18, this is related to the next level Bandit 19. It has already been 13 minutes. This might be the last level for today. Alright, so we have passwords new and passwords old, and the password we want is the only line that has been changed between these 2 levels, right? So we have cat, grep, ls and diff. We already know what these 3 commands do, so it's definitely going to be the diff command. So diff command, how do you use this command? So okay, so it says diff old file and new file, list changes to turn old file into new file. Alright, so is it going to be passwords old dot passwords new, and we have 2 passwords here. So maybe this password was changed and replaced by this password. Maybe this is what it's trying to say. So first let us try logging into Bandit 18 with that password, because I'm not really sure which is which. Bandit 18, and if we log in, we're going to save it to the file that we're using. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it says bye bye. Connection to the bandit.labs.overthewire has been closed. So what do we do here? Okay, let's try that again. The connection has been closed. Okay, I want to solve this level before telling bye bye to you guys as well. Okay, so we're going to man SSH and see what options it has. Okay, so this is a very boring way, you might say, because learning all this is really difficult, you know, a lot of texts. Another way that you can try is by using the TLDR command, dynamic port forwarding. But TLDR command, as you can see, only gives you a handful of methods. So the best way is by using the man command. I think there is a way to log in. Force sudo terminal allocation. Multiple -3 options. Disable sudo terminal allocation. So I think the flag, I think it's called flag, or the option that we have to use is either this or this. So let's try using this first. Okay, so let's use this right here, -T, and connection reset wipe here. Maybe this is not where you use it, maybe you use it here. Yeah, so if we paste the password, do you get a bye bye or okay, it's taking time, or are we already in? Oh, we are already in. Alright, so we are in Bandit 18. I mean, it's already 17 minutes and we are already in Bandit 18. So, well, this is the last level we are doing, Bandit 18 to 19. The password for the next level is stored in the file readme in the home directory. Unfortunately, someone has modified bash rc to log you out when you log in with SSH. Okay, so we have already figured out the last part, so you only have to figure out the first part now. So we have a readme, and if we cat readme, we get the password. Alright, this is very easy, right? So I forgot to write the password for Bandit 18. I will just write it for Bandit 19. We are already here anyways, right? So thank you guys, this is it for this video. I hope you liked this video, hope I was clear enough, and in the next 2 or 3 videos we're going to complete Bandit, and after that I don't know what I will do. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Have a good day.